What compliment do you hear frequently when people acknowledge you and your appearance? Today, we're going to look at what I call the 4 types beauty code words in my energy profiling system. When you progress to learning how to dress your truth, you will actually be complimented with specific words that acknowledge your true nature or your energy type. I'm Carol Tuttle. I'm a best-selling author and the creator of energy profiling and dressing your truth. And I have been able to help literally hundreds of thousands of women all over the world in over 140 countries discover the truth of who they are and look a lot better. So think about it. What is a compliment you frequently hear? Share in a comment. What do you hear when, especially if you're dressing your truth? Now, some of these are going to be universal that you'll think, well, people will use it for other types because they don't know what else to say. But I'm going to tell you why these words are very honoring of your nature. And in some cases, you may have been resisting it, hearing it, not wanting it, or even not seeing it in yourself. I'm going to show you also some before and afters of how it truly brings out this quality of expression that invites that word as the compliment. Notice in each of the befores, as we move through the 4 types, and I teach you about the beauty code words, how when a woman is not dressing her truth, we kind of all look the same. It's like we've all been diluted down to sort of a blah look. Nothing's outstanding. We might look put together and well kept and have good hygiene, but we don't stand out. We just all kind of meld together, and there's no real clear depiction of who we are. And that's one thing I absolutely love about dressing your truth, is that it becomes a true expression of ourselves that people can refer to and go, I kind of get that person just because of how they look, versus overshadowing that and then coming across in a certain way and being misunderstood. That's the power of dressing your truth, not just about how much ease it gives you with fashion and knowing what to buy and really feeling great in it. It is a self-expression then that people respect you. They accept you for who you are because you're showing it to the world. It's like your personal branding is coming forward, and people have reasonable expectations then and aren't overly judgmental of you or even judgmental at all. So type 1 is our upward, light, bright, buoyant quality of movement. A type 1 woman is called the bright, animated woman. And when we look at a before picture, you can kind of see some of these qualities, but in the after picture, this is where you really see it come forward. And the beauty code word that a type 1 woman hears is cute. You are so cute. Oh, you're so cute. I love that on you. That's so cute. Also, adorable can be thrown in there as well. You look so adorable. Now, a lot of type women I have heard, they've resisted this. They don't want to look cute because they've interpreted that as it means I'm superficial, or I'm immature, or I'm not taken seriously. They've resisted their cuteness. They've not wanted to look cute. Yet when you're 65, 70, and you look 20 years younger than you are and people call you cute, you have this beautiful gift of youthfulness that will carry you through your entire life. And it's like, I like that. This is a good thing. If you've been resisting your cuteness because of misunderstanding what it represents, I want to help you today reinterpret it. Let's create this. I even wrote it down. When you are called cute, in your heart, you know it means you are a brilliant, fun-loving, uplifting, amazing woman. And you go, thank you. Thanks for calling me cute. It's like you can't get enough cute in your life all of a sudden. Because they're not just honoring your appearance, they're complimenting your true nature. Think of it in those terms. They're giving reference to the truth of who you are. It's a compliment to your whole being, not just your appearance. So you put your own interpretation on it and you own that cuteness. How many of you have been called cute and in the past you resisted it, but now you're embracing it? I just helped a woman in my lifestyle Facebook group help her see her type 1. We kind of steer you in the right direction when we can with truth bombs and occasional clue bombs in that Facebook group where I weigh in and say, I think you might not be seeing yourself correctly. And she shared, after I acknowledged that she was a type 1, she said, I have been resisting looking youthful. Everyone has thought I'm much younger than I am. I have resisted being cute because I wanted people to take me more seriously. I'm owning it now and diving right in and joining the type 1 party. I love that she just embraced it. Now, our type 2 woman is called the soft, subtle woman. She has a more graceful, kind of calming, relaxing quality to her energy, a peacefulness that she brings to wherever she goes. Now, her beauty has a graceful elegance to it, and she is given the most common reference to a woman's appearance that we hear. It's a universal word that every type can be referenced, but it's a very standard reference to a type 2 woman. So you look at the before picture of a type 2 woman and you kind of see it. It's nothing outstanding. You just see there's again, we all kind of blend into the same pool of being diluted down to looking sort of okay, but none of us is standing out when we're non-DYTers. But when she starts dressing her truth, as you see in the afters, beauty, that elegance comes forward, and the code word is you are beautiful. Beautiful is the most common compliment a type 2 woman will hear when dressing her truth. Now, I don't know many type 2 women that have resisted that, because that is a very standard compliment. But again, put that meaning on it, that's an acknowledgement of your whole being. You're an elegant, graceful peacemaker. You are someone that has a sensitivity and has this ability to bring calmness and a sense of comfort to those you are amongst when you're living your truth. Even being you brings that energy into the space. So when you're complimented, you're such a beautiful woman. Your beauty is acknowledged both inwardly and outwardly, and the elegance of your outer appearance is truly coming forward. Now, our type 3 woman is called the rich, dynamic woman, and her beauty code word isn't something that is typically expressed, really. It's not used liberally, but you might hear it from the people you're closest to. Or someone would probably think it, but they may not feel it might be appropriate. Like a stranger might not say this to you. It might come across wrong. And it's interesting why type 3 women have resisted looking this way. But again, as you see in the befores, nothing special about the appearance. Again, it can be aging very much to a type 3 and truly miscommunicate the kind of push forward dynamic energy that a type 3 woman expresses. And in the after, this is where you see this beauty code word really, really coming out. And the word is hot. Wow, you look really hot. And what that is acknowledging is this fiery fierceness, or we could say your determination and your passion to live life in the substantial manner that you do, that you look hot, edgy, really dynamic. And so your beauty code word is hot. Now, a lot of type 3 women have resisted this because they interpret that as sexy. And looking too sexy in our world can have some very negative connotations, like you're trying to get attention just for that. And not at all. And all of the women in my communities that are type 3 that dress their truth are very modest and really classy and just have great style, but they look hot. So there is this quality of being a kind of sensual, sexy energy. But on that is an honoring, really, there's a confident woman who really knows herself. There's a woman that's got it going, Ann. You're hot. So your spouse or partner might say, you look hot today. My sons aren't going to tell me I look hot, or some stranger, wow, you look hot, because that feels like someone's coming on to you or something, and that wouldn't feel like, it would be a little weird. But it is we'll say it to each other in our Facebook groups. Go to the Type 3 Facebook group. You can learn how to join that. Anyway, just when you enter my world, you'll learn all of these things. But they're telling each other they're hot right and left. And in my lifestyle Facebook group, they're telling each other they're hot right and left. So it's real forthcoming from female to female. Now, the fourth energy type, type 4, these are women that will miss it as well. They'll think like, they'll actually sum it up once they know this is a reference to who they are. They'll think, well, I can't be a type 4 because I don't have that reference to myself and I don't come across that way. So the energy of a type 4, a bold, striking woman, has this quality of having this sort of statuesque, reflective expression. They really can, when they're dressing their truth, stand out in a crowd. You notice them because there's just this quality of being still and their own authority and being really centered and grounded that you see. And when they're not dressing their truth, again, it's not forthcoming. You don't see this in them. It's just not honored. So what they're wearing is not helping it be expressed. But once dressing their truth, you can see it. They're stunning. Now, that is something they hear. People are comfortable sharing that as a compliment. You look so stunning. And that is honoring this energy you express of grounded, centered, a reflective quality of knowing who you are. Now, I've heard type 4 women say, I can't be a type 4 because I'm not stunning. Well, you've seen, look at the befores. They don't appear stunning in the before. It's something that comes forward in your expression once you're dressing your truth. And so you might all of a sudden now, you are standing out. But you don't like being the center of attention. You don't want to have all eyes on you. Well, here's the trick with correcting that. Rather than I'm trying to stand out, because you're not, you'd rather, just go about your business and not draw attention to yourself. Rather than standing out in an effort to get attention, here is what you can reinterpret that as. I'm standing out as a confident woman who is her own authority. That's what people are picking up on. Not, oh, she's trying to get attention. No. You stand out for the right reasons. You stand out because you're seen as a confident woman who is her own authority, who is centered and grounded. That's really what you want anyway. So which beauty code word have you been avoiding? Or which one do you identify with? Share in a comment. And you've got to learn to dress your truth to really bring this forward. So go to dressingyourtruth.com/free offer. That is a free life-changing course. I've had hundreds of thousands of women go through this course. It's been life-changing for them, and I'm here to support you as you continue in your journey to not only discover your inner nature of who you are, but to create a style that is personally you, so you are seen for who you are in the world. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing in a comment how this video has helped you, what you learned from it today, and hit that bell so you get that notice that I've got more support for you. See you next video.